Oh, it's Monday. It's supposed to be a Victory Monday, but it's not. You know what it is today? It's not Victory Monday. It's Over-ReACTION Monday. That's what it is. Because, last week, fucking literally 7 calendar days from today, last week was a Victory Monday. And everybody in Raider Nation loved our head coach. And everybody loved our new starting quarterback. And we were excited. We'd shocked the league. And then, 7 days removed from that, obviously we pissed down our leg at the home opener, let the fucking Red Rocket go crazy on us, and now everybody wants to change coaches, change quarterbacks, and that's going to fix everything. Welcome to an Over-ReACTION Monday. I tell you what, in the NFL, it's so fucking week to week, and the fan base is so fickle anymore. Like, did we really expect this team to go 17-0? Did you not think they were going to take a bad loss or two this season? I mean, fucking Stevie Wonder could see that coming, that there was going to be growing pains with this team, a new offensive coordinator, a new quarterback. You got to trust the process, man. It is what it is. They made the choice. You got to go with it. It's fucking 3 weeks in, and now we're ready to scrap the whole thing and start over? Because of one bad game? You didn't think they were going to have a bad game this season? How many years of Raider football you been watching? They're always going to have a bad game somewhere along the line, and they're going to lose to some team they shouldn't lose to. That's the Raiders. That's been the Raiders of the past fucking 30 years. I mean, it is what it is. I talked all week about I did not feel good about the fact that they switched to Andy Dalton and they made the move that gave that franchise a little breath of fresh air, a guy who's been there and done it before, and I was concerned all week about it. Me and my son had extensive talks about it, that I was very concerned. You can't overreact after a performance like they had against the Ravens. The same as you can't overreact against a bad performance against the Panthers. You still got to fucking stay in the lanes, man, and keep going down the road you were going down. You every fucking week you can't be ready to fire everybody and bench everybody. This was a team loss. Zamir gets the ball 10 times again and gets 30 fucking 4 yards. I mean, that dude's nothing but 2 yards in a cloud of dust every time he touches the ball. The offensive line's not creating holes. They're not pass blocking worth a fuck. The defense didn't play well. You got Mad Max coming in and out because he's dealing with high ankle issues all of a sudden. It was just a bad team performance all the way around. So now we want to scrap the quarterback, and now we want to get rid of Aiden. His name is Aiden. AOC. He has done nothing to deserve a nickname, just like it's Zamir. It's not Zeus. That dude has done nothing to earn a nickname. Nicknames are earned. You don't get a nickname just because. What has Concrete Shoes done? Nothing. Shoving that guy out. It's amazing. Dude, you see a backup quarterback come out at the fucking end of the game with 4 minutes left when their defense is in fucking neutral, could care less. They're just wanting the clock to tick off. They're up by 3 scores, and everybody thinks because he scored a touchdown in garbage time when the defense is in cruise control that now he's the fucking savior, and he's Raider Jesus kind of come in and save the day. Good God. Man, is our fan base that fucking desperate? Like, seriously. Last week, everybody was cheering all these guys when they beat the Ravens. Fickle as fuck, man. Fickle as fuck. Like, come on. Did you guys really think they were going 17-0? No. Over-ReACTION Monday. Overreact much? Man, all I see is on the comments is fucking trash it all, scrap it all, start over. 3 weeks in. They got the Browns. Did you watch the Browns this weekend? They beat the Browns at home. They're 2-2 next week. And all of a sudden, everybody will be fucking praising them again. Like, come on, man. This fucking fan base is like fucking Sybil. Like a fucking split personality anymore. Like, they don't know how to handle wins graciously. And we don't know how to handle losses with any sense. It's like last week we're not crowning them Super Bowl champions. It was a good win. The Raiders don't typically go on East Coast trips and do well. Last week they did well. Nobody was crowning them Super Bowl champions. I was worried all fucking week about Andy Dalton. Fucking dude was 4-0 against the Raiders already. It's just, dude. What were there, like 5 or 6 winless teams this week that won? I mean, everybody was crowning the Buccaneers like they were the next fucking greatest thing since sliced bread in the NFC. And the fucking Donkeys come into their house and bitch slap them. They were 0-2 against the 2-0. I mean, the NFL is an up and down Jekyll and Hyde fucking league week to week. And we talked about the Raiders having growing pains. They've had so many changes in the offseason. It's just like everybody expects there to be no failure in the process. It's insane. They're not going to go 17-0. No team in the league's going to go 17-0. Everybody's going to take losses. Everybody's probably going to take a bad loss somewhere along the line. It's like, come on, man. Get off the edge. It's not time to jump, Raider Nation. It'll be all right. You got the Browns. You got the Donkeys at home. Both very winnable games. All of a sudden, if you win the next 2 games against 2 very winnable games, you're 3-2. And then the fan base is fucking ecstatic again. They're praising everybody, buying Minshew jerseys. I can't believe the fallout and the overreaction this morning. I mean, yeah, it was a bad loss yesterday. It was a bad loss. I'm more concerned about what the reaction as a team to that loss is in the upcoming game. It's another home game. When I saw Andy Dalton switch out for Bryce Young, I was concerned because that gives that team hope. It gives their offense a little bit of a spark. And you know, I looked like Bryce Young maybe was a big part of the problem because Andy Dalton seemed to be able to move that offense pretty damn well. So you got caught in a weird flip-flop of a franchise there. It was a bad game for the Raiders. Now move on and go into this week. It just doesn't mean you come into house Tuesday and you fucking reboot everything. New starting quarterback, fucking, some different calling plays. Fuck, dude, you made your bed, lay in that bitch. That's all I got to say. And that's what I was hoping when they made the quarterback decision. Whoever they decided with, you back him and go with it. If it was Aiden, then you back Aiden and you go with Aiden. Barring injury, a move shouldn't be made. I feel the same way about Gardner. This is his season. This is his shot. He had, an iffy game in game 1. Looked really fucking good in game 2, second half of game 2. It was horrible play calling in the first half. And then, man, the play calling was shit yesterday. Do we not give the quarterback even he didn't have the greatest day ever, but my God, the guy's got no blocking. He's got no run game. With no run game, play action doesn't work. And the play calling was not good. When do you cut the guy some slack? A little bit. And this is a whole new squad he's playing with. I'm not ready to scrap this, and I'm not ready to jump yet. I think we just got to keep going, man. Hopefully, Colton Miller keeps coming around. You get the rookie in there to help out with the offensive line, hopefully this week. And, you just keep going through the process of the 2024 season. It's not time to scrap it. It's just not, man. They've got weapons. They've got to continue to figure out what works for this squad, what works for this quarterback, and just keep working to get better. Just keep working to get better. But, man, what an overreaction Monday by the fan base. Everybody's ready to fucking switch everything. And that is not how you win in the National Football League. That is not how you win. That is not how you become a playoff team. That is not how you continue to get better as a franchise. You got to take your lumps and then come out next week and come out fucking swinging against the Browns. And if you win, winning cures everything. Losses are bad in the NFL. There's only 17 games. Every loss fucking hurts. Every loss hurts. But a win next week and you're 2-2 and you're right in it. You're still in it. I mean, Getsy has not done well calling the plays the first 3 games. I mean, I think any of us can see that. I mean, he's already got fucking taken aside by AP. He's got to find his groove, too. He's got to find his groove or he's got to get gone. But dude, you've been trying to plug in his shit the whole training camp, all off season. You can't just scrap that shit 3 weeks in. Getsy, we're kind of stuck. We're rolling with him. So, we'll see. Overreaction Monday, man. You can't overreact after one bad game. You can't scrap it all. And I hope the franchise doesn't overreact and make any stupid moves because there's a distinct possibility. It's hilarious. Aiden comes in garbage time when the defense is in cruise control, just trying to run out the clock. And everybody thinks he's the savior. He's Raider Jesus now. He's got a cute nickname. Everybody calls him AOC. What has he done to earn a nickname? What has Zamir White done to earn a nickname? The fucking God of gods. Get the fuck out of here. He's fucking 2 yards in a cloud of dust. If there's a hole in front of him, he'll run through it and get some yards. If there's a lineman in front of him, he'll run into that. If there's a defensive lineman in front of him, he'll run into that. If there's a ref in his way, he'll run into that. That dude just runs hard forward. He's got no wiggle. There ain't no jump cuts in the hole. Dude ain't gonna fucking bust a stiff arm and see him fucking spin out with a fucking 360 and go around the end. No, Zamir White is not gonna do that. That dude is not the God of gods. And the backup quarterback's name is Aiden. He has done nothing to earn a nickname. Nothing. And even he came in garbage time and took a sack. What do you think that concrete-footed dude that has zero mobility would have done in that game with what that defense was and that offensive line was doing in front of him? He'd have got killed. They'd have body bagged that kid. And then what? Then you got to go back to Gardner? This is Gardner's year, man. Let him ride. Win, lose, whatever. It's Gardner's year. You made your decision. These are the 2 fucking quarterbacks you got. Roll with Gardner. He's at least got to give him to the bye week to see what he really is, man. You got to give him to the bye week. You can't overreact after one bad game. Just like you can't overreact after one good game against the Ravens. You just can't. Don't overreact. It'll be fine. Get ready for this week. If they beat the Browns, they're 2-2. And then you're looking at that Donkeys game in Denver. And that's a big game. That's a big game. Oh, it seems like them chants are coming. Man, everybody was praising him last week. He's changing the culture. He's turning the corner. And then everybody's all over him this week. That's the way it is in the NFL. Don't overreact every Monday. You can't overreact after a win, just like you can't overreact after a loss. I'll see you tomorrow for my podcast, Raider Nation Report. Check it out on all of our social media platforms, 7 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific. Until next time, I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.